Why am I nervous? Every time I've been nervous, I've been touched or something. Okay. Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you all enjoy another brand new paranormal video. Again, I will be continuing with the... I apologize, I just ran out of breath suddenly. I will be continuing with the completely raw, uncut paranormal footage and videos, just because, honestly, I want to show you guys that, like, I really don't set anything up. This is what I have set up. I have 4 cat balls. I do have a cat ball in the chair across from me, but we're going to get the Ouija board out, as that has been my main focus and the main thing on my mind lately. So, and I'd like to know from everyone, what camera angle do you like? Do you like the angle that I'm using in this video, or do you like the kind of over the shoulder angle where you can see more of a top-down angle, or do you like the one where it's kind of right over top of the board and the table where you guys can see everything and much closer up? But I do have the voice recorder already going and recording. I'm going to set the box for the board aside. I have everything out that I'm going to be working with tonight already. All the power in the house has been turned off. I'm not like turned off at the breaker, but everything in my room is being turned off, everything downstairs is being turned off, everything in the hall is being turned off, all the lights are off. I only have one ring light going right now, just because I've learned that these candles do not cast enough light. But we are going to open this session. Okay. It's been a while. I'll admit, it's been a while. And my anxiety has quite literally spiked. I will let everybody know there is a possibility you may hear a crying baby. Yes, my roommate's kitten. She's still kitten, and she's only about a year and a half now, and she very much does not like being alone. And she's locked out of my room right now, and locked out of my roommate's rooms right now. So she may be crying at my door at some point, or you may hear her crying in the background. But like I said, we're going to get this session started. Now, as you can see, I'm bouncing, and these balls are not going off. So, I will show you. They are turned on. I have them set up on the little button, so they're fairly stable. So if they do move or go off, then that is a very, very strong force that is needed to set them off at this point. Now, if something decides to sit in the chair, I just heard the baby cry. If something decides to sit in the chair, there is a cat ball in the chair that will go off. Now, okay. Like I said, I'm going to open this session. Center myself first. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to have that centered on the G. If there is something here that would like to communicate through the Ouija board or one of the devices that I have out right now, make yourself known. You are welcome into my circle. You can sit across from me. Nothing in this room will hurt you. It will only make light or sound. And that is it. Nothing in this room will hurt you. You are welcome into my circle, into my space. I open the doors between this realm and the next. Now, everybody, one thing that I've made fairly clear in past Ouija board videos is I am going to remove my hands at this point. I've been moving the board and the planchette unintentionally, which is... I heard a tap that was not the candles. That was interesting. But one of the big reasons I remove my hands is to remove myself as a factor, because one of the biggest things with the Ouija board in particular is there is in fact a phenomena where even when you're trying your best to stay still with your fingers on the planchette, there is a phenomena where you will move it by yourself unintentionally, and you're doing it subconsciously because you want to see something come through. So that is the single biggest reason why I remove my hands from the planchette and place them on either side of the board. Because I'm making contact with the board, I'm allowing my energy into the board, but I am not moving the planchette. Okay. And that was very interesting. Also, I just want to make it clear to everybody, the tripod that the camera is on has a very, very long neck. So if the camera moves in any way, shape, or form, something has bumped it. Not a word of a lie. If it moves at all, something has bumped it. Now, I am going to be taking this cat ball and placing it on the planchette to indicate any movement. Once it goes off, okay. Is there something here that would like to communicate with me? If so, you can sit across from me and please make communication through moving the planchette on the Ouija board. Been growing my hair out recently, so the hat's kind of mandatory for me now, but I keep getting hair down in the eyes and on my face and just Now it is middle winter right now, but the heaters in the house are on. My window is closed, and I'm already starting to sweat a little bit. So, well, I'm not sweating, but I'm starting to get fairly warm. So if I suddenly get blasted by cold, then that's, with windows closed and no fan going, that's going to be hard to explain. I'll be honest. It's just going to be hard to explain. If there's something here that would like to make communication with me, I need you to prove to me you are current, you are here. Make your presence known. That was movement out in the hall, but it was likely one of my roommates or the cat. I will call out any noises that I hear, especially if they're just standard noises that I know from from living here for, how long has it been now? I have lived at this particular location for coming up to 6 years now. So I'm fairly familiar with the sounds of this house and the sounds of this area and just how my house feels. Now I do have the EMF or the milligauss meter out, and I have not seen any action as of yet, but we're going to turn it on, and I'm going to leave it sitting there now because I want to watch it for a couple minutes first to see if there is any inkling of residual energy from any electronic devices that I've had on today, but it looks pretty solid at one green light. Now, with how sensitive this one is, I did end up learning after doing a little bit of investigating myself into my own room that right by the edge of my bed here is a floorboard. And unfortunately, something I didn't realize until when I was investigating earlier today was that on that floorboard there is also a power line. And with how old my house is, that power line is very poorly insulated. So that energy comes all the way up to the top of the table, but I have found a point where it's just a dead zone. Okay. Okay, I can't explain that. There's no reason it should suddenly spike like that here. Was that something trying to make itself known? Can you make that light flicker again? Can you make it go to orange again? Okay. Thank you. Wow. Can you make one of these balls light up? They're not going to hurt you. They're basically a toy. You're welcome to use my energy. That's not normal. This candle going basically like almost completely out and then back up like that, that's not normal for these candles. And I've had these candles for months now. Almost a year, actually. Actually, no, I have had these candles for over a year. Okay, that's just gone dead now. My milligauss meter just went dead again. And I have not turned on anything else yet. Are you trying to make communication with me? Make that light turn orange if you're trying to communicate with me. You're welcome to use my energy. I have a red light over here you can speak into. Again, you are welcome to use my energy and focus it to do whatever you want. What was that? I heard it click like something had been stepped on. Okay. If you guys hear anything at all, please comment down in the description, because like I said, I'm not going to be heavily editing these videos anymore. I'm not going to be putting in much... It's not me putting in much effort, but I want to show you guys that the uncut footage of these investigations and just how some of this stuff plays out, because that's one of the biggest things I see that a lot of paranormal YouTubers don't do, is they do so many jump cuts, and it's very obvious that they do so many jump cuts, and I understand why, because sometimes it's just dead air, but sometimes you gotta show that dead air to really, really let you, the viewer, know that, like, hey, I'm genuinely not trying to mess with you guys or lie to any of you about what I'm doing. Like, I'll even bang on the table for you guys. Just, okay, that one went off, but the other two didn't. So I'll wait until that one goes off. Did you see how that how that ball lit up? All four of them will do the same thing. All you have to do is move them. I remember the last time I had something like this happening, I turned off the EMF meter, and then one ball in particular started going off. I'm curious if that would happen again. Can you sit in the chair and make the ball in the chair light up? I get the weird... I have this sense that it's... It almost feels like there's something here, but it's not very strong. I swear I just saw like a black shadow over here or something. Just like, real quick, just boop, boop. What in the world did I just hear? I swear I just heard a female going like, mm-hmm, from the corner of my room. Thankfully, I can't hear the neighbor's music tonight. Very glad about that, because okay. Do you know who I am? Can you make that light turn orange if you know who I am? Focus your energy. I keep hearing like little taps every now and then. It's really weird. This might be something new that I just welcomed in. If that's the case, my name is Ross. I'm a friend. I mean you no harm, no ill will. I wish only to communicate. I swear I heard like a really soft tap tap. Was that you that I heard? All right, everybody. Well, my apologies. I've been slowly getting over a head cold, and usually I get sick once a year, and it's really bad. So it's one time a year, it's really bad. But I am going to show everyone this once again. I'm going to first set up the Bluetooth. Okay, I have Bluetooth speaker connected up to my phone. Oh. And I'm going to get necrophonic running. Okay. Lower that slightly. Now I'm going to set it down over here. Oh, that was dangerous, putting my arm over the candle like that. Now, I want everybody to watch the EMF, because if this Bluetooth signal were to mess with that EMF in any way, shape, or form, it's going to spike as soon as I hit that start. So I'm going to hit the start button and reach around the candle this time.
No.
I just got really cold and just got like chills. Okay, I think there might be a little bit of interference from the Bluetooth for I'm going to that's kind of middle between them there. Oops. I actually heard in there like a whisper of "pray for me." Yeah, it looks like that was me tapping this on the table. Yeah, it looks like I was right, and the Bluetooth is interfering with this, so I'm going to turn the EMF off. I heard a high in there. Is there someone here that would like to communicate with me? Make yourself known by speaking through the device. Okay. Okay, the one time I set it off. I admit, I set that off the one time. I can't explain that going off this time. I've already shown you all that me bouncing on this bed, moving on this bed, is not going to set off any of these cat balls. Oh, my throat is still really bad, but if that was you, can you give me a clear sign? If you can, blow one of the candles out. Make one of the balls light up again. Heard a very quick no. What in the world was that? I heard movement outside. And I swear I just heard it say snowfall, which would make sense because it's like I said, it's the middle of winter here in Canada right now. It's very, very snowy out because we've had a nasty, nasty snowstorm come through. If there is something here that would like to communicate with me, I want you to give me an indefinite sign that you are here. What was that? It literally sounded like something fell on my roof. I swear that was an extended correct. Okay. Oh boy, I think I can hear my neighbors arguing. I'm curious. If there is someone here that can tell me what my neighbors are arguing about, can you say that? Can you tell me what they're arguing about? Baby. I heard it spit out demon, but that doesn't feel right to me. I heard something like "you are Wiccan," and I've never heard that come out of necrophonic. I've never heard it say Wiccan before. Is there something here that wants to communicate with me? Make yourself known. I just heard it say lower your music. And that is something I have been complaining about the past couple nights because my neighbors don't seem to know how to be respectful and have their music blasting to the point where I can hear it through the wall when I'm trying to fall asleep at 2 in the morning. And like that's been a constant thing the past 2 weeks now. All right, everybody. I'm going to try new little tests that I have not done yet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the room and leave everything in here running. These candles are low enough that they shouldn't cause any issues. And I will wait a couple minutes and then I will come back. So I will be back in a minute or so. What? Whoa, I'm back in the room, everyone, and boy, does it feel weird in here now. My lord, does it feel weird in here. Alright, but I'm not going to know until after this is uploaded if anything happened. And I hope that everybody why is it so cold in here all of a sudden? I was genuinely like burning up and I feel like I walked into wow, I'm really cold. This is not normal. No. Oh, where's my hoodie? Oh my lord, I'm cold. Like, all the warmth in my room is just gone. Wow! Holy crow, it's cold in here. Like, I'm genuinely really freaking cold. I feel like I walked into a walk-in freezer. Holy crow, my room's never this cold. Alright, everybody. I honestly didn't actually know that the camera stopped recording. When I had come in the room, I had actually quickly leaned over to make sure that the camera was actually still recording, and then I went and sat down. So the fact that and like, this is a really, really weird course of like coincidences. I walk in my room and notice that just it feels completely different from when I was in there prior to leaving the room. And then I notice that it's insanely cold, like a major temperature difference in temperature change. And then the camera suddenly stops recording. Honestly, the way this all played out, I was very surprised. I'll be honest, I can't get any footage because it literally stopped recording and then died. And then the phone that I used to record completely died from not only a full battery, because I literally pulled it off the charger like immediately before starting to record, and there's no chance that it would have stopped from not having enough internal storage, because when I checked on that, there was over 63 gigabytes of space still available. So it makes no sense as to why it would suddenly, one, stop recording, and then two, turn off. But I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining me on today's video. If you enjoyed it, please go down and consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow. Hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So help the channel grow. Be sure to hit that like button, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.